use the...
Apologies. Chair, thanks, Session Chair. My question is to, if I got the name right, it's Fauzia from, or if I got it wrong, you'll tell me the right name. The madam from ITGRC. Apologies. Sadia. Thank you. The chair, my good friend, the chair has helped me. This omnibus bill that you're talking about, the one that collapses quite a number of agencies and what you'll generally refer to as a clawback legislation that still exists. I don't know where it is, who you sent it to, because if you sent it to the assembly, then you sent a pack of meat with a hyena, hoping that it will reach home. So good luck on that attempt. But if you want it to succeed, organize to have it find its way to the Senate, and we can help you, because what you're proposing makes a lot of sense to me. There's still part of the reason why we're still struggling with too much resource remaining at the center is through those state agencies. A lot of them in water sector, for example, and so many others that need to be either disbanded or the funds be sent to counties and managed by 2, 3, 4, 5 counties in the regions that they serve. So I'd be pleased to help with that legislation if you can share. But just to inform you that it is not with us in the Senate. Thank you.
Senator Wakoli, please note, we will listen first.
Thank you, Chair. I want to ask the Chair of the Council of Governors. Of recent times, specifically Trans Nzoia, we have seen a governor close the offices of the Public Service Board, flush them out, and boldly, without blinking, say that they are hereby dismissed. You can imagine the president closing Public Service Commission in this country. Will we have a country, or we are in a banana state? Thank you, Chair.
Senator Eddy.
Chair, thank you. Quick question to also the lady from IGRTC. Chair, is there a way that you can have a personnel from this institution specifically to CPIC, the way we have got partners from EACC, or sometimes also from AG's office and the National Treasury. And the reason why I'm asking this is because when we look at the books of counties on all county investments, be it hospitals, be it municipalities, and more notoriously, water companies, the WSPs, there is a serious issue that is always showing up on the balance sheets of long-standing issue of transferring assets to these county institutions. And the biggest problem is that people even use, those assets to take loans on behalf of these county investments, and then it is committed to counties. Then it becomes a very big problem. So the only way you can deal with them in CPIC is to deal with them on a case-by-case basis, and I think it's essential that one of their personnel should sit in CPIC so that you can be able to deal with these issues. Lastly, Chair, to the Council of Governors, what is the problem of giving municipalities and cities autonomy? Because we end up having a situation whereby money is allocated to these municipalities, there is no autonomy in terms of financial discipline, and it's just difficult to clean up the fiduciary responsibilities in the municipalities that can ensure proper service delivery. What is this problem with just ensuring that these municipalities are independent?
Senator Beth.
Thank you, Session Chair. Actually, part of my question, Senator Eddy has raised it. It's because it has been coming up in CPIC committee on transfer of assets from the national government to county governments. And I wanted to ask the chair of COG, why as governors cannot sit and follow up that issue and it is dealt with once and for all. Finally, Chair, I wanted to say, okay, popularly we have been saying resources follow functions. And we know there are functions that have stuck with the national government and they are not yet devolved. Yet, the governors are expected to deal on those areas. What is COG doing in terms of ensuring that the devolved functions then are followed by resources? Thank you.
Senator Wamatinga.
Thank you very much, Session Chair. My question, though, partly touched on by Senator of Migoli. My question goes to the chair of COG. We have spoken about unbundling of functions, and it is not lost to us that in the diversity of this country, some counties might not be able to attract top brains to work there. What is the Council of Governors doing to ensure that even in such counties like Wajir, Madera, Turkana, they are able to attract the top brains to work in those functions that may need to be devolved, so that we do not have a situation where we have issues of mismanagement because of competence. Thank you.
I'll take one more round and then they will answer and we will close. Anybody? Senator Mandago. Anybody else? Senator AC, Senator Beatrice. Those three.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. First, to the Chair of COG. Under the Kenya Urban Support Program, quite a number of counties did not meet the requirements of World Bank in order to get the necessary resources for their counties. So how is the Council of Governors asking us to increase the allocation when some of your members are not also consummately working to meet the requirements of World Bank so that they can access those resources that are dedicated specifically for development projects? Number two, to the Chair of County Assemblies Forum. County assemblies are the primary oversight bodies. And I've heard you say sometimes committees make trips they are not aware. I'm the chair of the Senate Health Committee, and I can tell you more than 5 counties we have visited. We write letters to the Speaker. We've made it a policy that our first point of call when we visit a county is actually the office of the Speaker, not the Governor. And after that, meet the Committee for Health. But in 5 counties, the MCAs ran away because they don't want to be seen by the Governor with the Committee of Senate. What do you make of that? And how do you expect us as a Senate to work with you as a sister institution to make sure there is oversight? And finally, how does some of your county assemblies allow the county executives procure and spend without the budget, then later want to regularize with a supplementary, or allow funds that have been requisitioned for specific service providers, contractors and service providers who have already done the work, their documents have been used to requisition funds from the control of budget. That is what the control of budget has approved, but the firms that are being paid are not the ones whose documents were used to requisition documents, and that is why we have huge pending bills now in the county. And how comes the county assemblies are allowing the chief officers of finance to unilaterally do environment of votes without even involving their counterpart chief officers of the relevant departments in their counties?
Senator AC.
Thank you. My question is to the CAF chair. I would just want to understand how the granting of financial autonomy to county assemblies has contributed to them improving on their oversight, representation. Is there any other role the Senate has to play? Thank you.
Senator Beatrice Oyomo.
Thank you, Session Chair. Mine is not a question, but mine is just a foresight. Governor, the chair of COG. My comment is on the future proposed oil exploration in this country. And I'm thinking that planning is good, and failing to plan is planning to fail. Governor, with your urban committee of the COG, I just wanted to share that the counties along that corridor, especially Turkana, especially Shingishu, Eldoret is going to be an urban node, a key one. Governor, imagine 600 trucks on a road towards one city like Eldoret on a day to Mombasa and from. I was just thinking that the counties need to be brought to some level where they are planning with what is proposed to be. It will help the counties in terms of even increasing their revenues if their planning departments are able to do zoning, to work on parking space, to work on how to ease congestion in on those places, put environmental measures, put the health facilities in place, Governor, because if you're going to have 600 trucks plus the movement that is going to go to those towns, if the counties do not foresee and plan, I think it's going to be a disaster for them. I just thought, Session Chair, that I bring this so that the urban sector of the COG is able to fast track a number of things with those counties.
Thank you. And one more for COG Chair. The inter-county or intergovernmental, the regional blocks still operational? Because that's the forum within which you actually plan economic development that is cross-border. So we will now respond. Use only 2 minutes to say everything you have to say, including your final comments. So we'll go with CAF first, IGRTC, State Department, Council of Governors, and Senate.
Thank you, Chair. I want to start with a question by the Honorable Senator AC on the financial autonomy. I want to report it to this House that up to now, there is no county that has, no county assembly that has fully implemented this. And on these following reasons, there was a circular from the Treasury that needed the CEC Finance to do an introductory letter of the person who is going to be an accounting officer from the assembly. Therefore, most of the assemblies have faced frustration from the county executive, apart from a few that have gotten to that point of introductory, which is Mombasa, Laikipia, Machakos, Meru, Bomet, and Nairobi. The other counties that the other county assemblies that are scheduled to initiate the process is Wajir and Narok. All others, 38 of them, are still in the process of getting the introductory letters. Therefore, this aspect of the financial autonomy, up to today, there is no county assembly reporting to this House because you did a good job by ensuring that the assemblies are getting their own financial autonomy. But the process of getting to that or we've been having a bit of hurdles, which we are still trying to ensure that the 38 come on board. Then I go to the pointers by the Honorable Senator Mandago that some MCAs ran away. I want to say that this is so unfortunate because I I don't want to put a blanket to all the assemblies that I remember you came to my assembly with your committee, and we fully handled all the matters that you brought to our table, and we were non-partisan, and I want to agree that to an extent there are some counties or county assemblies that probably the MCAs wouldn't want to be seen in a bad light. And this is the subject of discussion that you as Senate, we need to have, so that you strengthen the assemblies, because you find that there are some assemblies, for example, just getting the normal letter, it becomes a hurdle. What if the funds, and the funds are coming from a signature by the CEC member, finance? Therefore, it hinders effective oversight from the assemblies. Therefore, this is a work in progress, and it is for all the stakeholders to ensure that we put the right parameters and policies so that to ensure that we get the full autonomy of the assemblies. Also, from
your 2 minutes are nearly up, so
okay, thank you. Guided Chair. Also, the assembly that they procure then regularize. I think this is unfortunate, but as per most counties right now, the budget cycle is followed as per the law. And we are trying. Most of the counties we found the amounts were there, the pending bills, and most of the counties right now are actually struggling to pay the pending bills that we found in this third assembly. Therefore, we are ensuring that we are going to work on to that aspect so that we get into the green light. But I can assure you, the pending bill from 2022 to right now 2025, 2026, they have really gone down in most counties. Therefore, it is also an aspect
the
that...
point being made is government exists in perpetuity. Even the bill of 2015 needs to be paid.
With those remarks, I just want to put my last remarks, and I want to say to this Senate that we really thank you for two major bills that you've really assisted. First, it's the intergovernmental bill which you passed. Also, the autonomy of financial autonomy of the county assembly. We want to say thank you. But however, we still have a challenge with the intergovernmental bill which went to the national parliament, and it has been viewed as a money bill. We hope that you and the National Assembly can get a reconciliatory effect so that we come out of it, because we are suffering in some aspect. Therefore, for that reason, I want
to leader stepped out, but I want to confirm that the first letter was sent on 1st July 2025, and the omnibus was sent on 24th of February 2026. However, Honorable, the first letter was sent on 1st July 2025 on the legislative gaps. The second letter was sent on 24th of February, and that was on the omnibus bill. But I commit to follow up again.
No, you sent to who? To the Attorney General?
To Senate. We shared with Senate, we also shared with National Assembly.
Oh.
We are going to confirm later. I think we don't have to really talk about it much, but that's the feedback I'm getting from my officer. Allow me to say this also, that the law allows IGRTC to resolve disputes through alternative dispute resolution. However, the dispute that we have resolved as IGRTC is between the two levels of government. There is a gap which we need to address as Senate and as also defenders of devolution. Where do we place intra-governmental disputes? Disputes between executives and the legislative, the counties, if you look at them, within the counties, which again hamper service delivery. They spill over to impeachment and also to Senate. So it's an assignment for all of us. We need to look at that because there is no law that has given any entity the mandate to resolve those disputes, yet they are a hindrance to devolution. Thank you.
State Department. What was your question?
My question on asset transfers. It was not answered.
Okay.
But I feel like it's the biggest problem.
I can answer that. I can answer that. On assets, IGRTC had done identified, validated, and also handed over the assets to counties, the motor vehicles, lands, houses. We have also gazetted. As we speak, next week, IGRTC team is going to 11 counties to reconcile what is in the gazette notice and what is on the ground. And they have also been guided on what to do with those assets. Those assets that they feel they can be disposed, they have been guided on that. We have a register, we have a gazette notice. Where we have disputes, we have also registered the disputes. And the team is going to 11 counties next week, Monday to Friday. I'll be in Wajir County to reconcile what we have gazetted, published, and what is on the ground. Thank you.
Okay, State Department.
On the identified resources, I think the IGRTC had mapped, they mapped 65 billion to be transferred to counties, the resources for various sectors. But I think it's in the BPS as the required budget, but the allocation now is I think is still under discussion.
So you're saying there is 65 billion in the BPS identified to be transferred,
yes,
to counties, yes, to follow the functions?
Yes.
Which functions after the gazette? Is there winding up of those parastatals? Because what we have been told is that the current budget is contemplating giving money to the very parastatals that were supposed to be wound up.
So that is the status.
Okay.
And also on the emerging issues and challenges of you talked about the county public service boards and also other emerging issues of and other emerging issues. Our previous policy on the whole system of government did not envisage these emerging issues and challenges, and now with the new policy that was approved just in 2026 by the cabinet, we have put guidelines to address the same.
Okay. Chair, thank you. You can do it when you speak.
Okay. Chair, I think one thing I found is that even those institutions that have been abandoned and moved to counties, African resources have not followed. They still remaining resources have not been released. I mean, all the salaries that have been released. One other thing I've seen is, and I want to tell IGRC Vice Chair, that it will not be fair when you're thinking about assets. All the the institutions that have been like water, health, they have the assets. I think to be fair, like housing, should be at least devolved to counties. But if you take back to the national government, then the national government will claim those houses, and that the staff and the people living there who are working for the counties will not be there. The county will now be forced to use extra money to build houses and for the people can live and sleep, or wherever maybe the water gas can sleep. Those institutions actually are for the more functions, like water, health, museums. So I think you better look for that. Whatever you're declaring, but what belongs to the whole functions, what go with the buttons, should go with buttons.
Okay, now before COG Senator Wakoli, quickly, what is the burning question?
Because he's appearing for the last time in this session and thereafter leave, I want to ask what my speaker asked. Do you still maintain that you will not, the governors through the Council of Governors will not appear to committees of the Senate?
COG Chair, now you can respond, including to the last question.
Yeah, my questions are a lot more, so you'll allow me a bit more time. I'll try to be fast. Now, on the issue of county assemblies and financial autonomy, what the Speaker is saying is news to me, because there is no way counties can actually deny assemblies their money. In fact, Chair, it might interest you to know that they also even force us to give them more development fund over and above their budget. And on average, they get 10% of the budget. 10% of the budget in any county goes to the assembly. And many a times, they also force us to fund even their trips to go and do budget visits and everything. So whatever he's saying here is not factual. I want to leave that there. And on the issue of I think the Senator Eddie raised the issue of, I don't know who is it that raised the issue of asset transfers. I think this should be very simple. Give all the assets that relate to functions that are devolved to the counties, and give all the assets relating to non-devolved functions. In my county, my sister is coming to solve a dispute because they gave them 60% of my assets to national government. And this shouldn't be the case. I think that was also raised by Senator Beth. On the issues to do with development percentage and everything that has been raised, and also I didn't quite hear the PS, but he also talked about on-source revenue. And Session Chair, I think on this matter of division of revenue, because another senator also, I think Senator Esther, asked what are we doing to ensure that resources follow functions. I have said, and I'll repeat it here, it's not in the purview of the council. The council can do nothing other than present its cases at forums to which it's invited and at forums at which it's a member of, such as IBEC and Summit, and when the committees invite us. And the situation is very dire.